Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 1149. This chapter right here looks really simple yet very fun, but unfortunately it doesn't go the way what people would want because that's just how strong villains could have and they have no moral compass to begin with. So, if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it. Scooper Gaban continues his fight against Shepard Summers, and we get to see that I guess Scooper Gaban is using hockey with possible conquerors because of the Black Lightning. Whatever the case may be, we get to see that Scuba Gaban is trying to eliminate Shepard Summers, and of course Shepard is actually really concerned and worried because seeing him as the only person to give him a hard time, he has to hurry and try to end the fight. We got to see the Straw Hat crew: Robin, Chopper, Nami, Usopp, Jinbei, and Brook wondering dude, how is this guy able to injure an immortal? That's pretty amazing. But we get to see that Robin wants to help out, and Chopper is really interested to see how they are able to have any impact on an immortal like him. But before Robin can do anything to help him out, Jinbei's like, I don't think you understand. His thorns are a terrible matchup for your hand-to-hand combat. We get to see that Shepard Summers tries to make a devastating attack on Scuba Gaban, but Gaban ends up responding by using a powerful move called Fu Tenraku, which apparently is, which I don't know what it's translated as, but he managed to cut off the upper part of Shepard Summers' body and cut his weapon into two, and ends up trying to hurry up and get to the library and to the children. But we have to. A Chopper does not want to lose his part to get some information. Like, how can you cut someone like an immortal like that? Which is very important. Honestly, even though, if the information is given to the Straw Hats, or Chopper, or Luffy, whoever gets it, it will bring less tension, which will suck, but, any character needs an ability to fight a powerful being. That's just how it is. It's like, how you supposed to beat down Kaido. Of course, Hockey is one of them, and then Awakening, I guess, but whatever the case is right now, we get to see that the God's Night Sleeping Dragon, Remo Shifu Killingham, ends up getting the woman to gather all the books in one location and set it on fire. He says, thank you very much, and I'll do the rest. And we get to see Nico Robin in terrible distress and sadness, of course, because, history and books and information of what you learn in the past up to present is always going to be important depending on your point of view, and it's going to hurt a lot of people because sometimes learning things from past endeavors allows you to be better, but unfortunately that never really happens at all in real life scenarios. But other than that, we get to see Rania hearing about the situation and is very upset about this, but it can't be helped. But we get to see that Gaban shows up and tries to stop the fire, and Gunko's like, oh, so you're the Pirate King's crew. Do you know resisting means the hostages will die? Unfortunately, the children really is happy to see Yasan there, and of course they say, Colin, your father is here, and of course Colin, unfortunately, even though it sucks that he should have shut his mouth, but as a kid, they don't know any better when they are not raised to understand the situation, especially in the hostage situation, going, hey, Dad, that's my father, help, let's do this, he's gonna save everybody. We get to see Gaban tries to hit Gunko, but unfortunately Gunko uses her Devil Fruit ability and goes next to Colin and gets ready to kill him. We get to see Gaban making a very terrible decision right now, or a tough decision. If he acts now, he could put the fires out, but the kids will be rescued and the Elbaf will be saved. I have to do it in one instant. We have to. Gaban tells Colin to hang on a little bit, but unfortunately, there may not be much time. And of course, Gaban, remembering how he was taking care of Colin with Riley, I believe, or the woman he made a child with, is like, hey man, thank you so much, thank you for giving him life, Riley. This is a treasure of a lifetime. we had to it right. He's like, I hope Colin would be okay, and he goes like, if I can't stop her, this tragedy will worsen. Unfortunately, because like Gaban sees the future, which apparently shows how strong he is, he sees that his own son gets pierced through the neck, and he drops his weapon and says, "All right, stop, please. I give up. Don't kill him anymore." And Gunko, disappointed to see him like give up so easily, ends up shooting 3 arrows into his body, and he falls off. He falls off into the distance, which really sucks. I don't know if he's gonna be saved by Luffy by luck or anything else, but that really sucks. Colin can only scream in total grief, seeing his own father like shot down and falling. By that time, Gunko ends up having a memory coming to her mind and seeing what you may call it, possibly Brooke, who has the laugh of yo ho ho ho, saying, "Hey, do you know my dream is to you see my dream is to be a pirate." We get to see Gunko possibly trying to like go to Brooke, or maybe like the person who might be her father, and we get to see Gunko gets interrupted, and there's a voice talking through the heads. They go like, "Hey, what's with this all commotion? The Holy Land is in a sea of flames right now. You seem to need. It looks like to me you need some acquire additional military force. Mu will show thee the dominion of God." As the chapter ends off with possibly Emu taking over Gunko's body and gets ready to go into action and cause some crazy damage. So in this chapter, we get to see Gaban in action and able to do some heavy damage on Shepard Summers, which apparently we all know that it might possibly be hockey connected. It has yet to be confirmed, but hopefully it might be more than that, because I'm pretty sure if hockey is the answer to everything, then I guess it's not really as tense as it should be, all things considered, because even Luffy, who fought an elder with hockey or something like that, is unable to do any everlasting damage. Well, of course, the Conqueror's hockey was a hint about that, possibly a long time and many chapters ago, but come on. Other than that, when Scuba Gaban was trying to save both the library and tries to like attack Gonko and saving his son, he ends up looking into the future and sees that Colin was about to be pierced through the neck and get killed. And of course, Gaban, unable to let that happen, surrenders and gets shot by 3 arrows by Gunko, and he falls off the building or the tree. And Gunko has a memory recall and wondering why she has that, and maybe tries to go to like Brooke, or maybe the person that might be her father, but unfortunately gets interrupted by Emu possibly, and ends up taking over her body and gets ready to do some damage. So it sucks that Gaban gets defeated easily, but it can't be helped. I mean, every strong person needs a weakness if they are good. I mean, if Gaban was truly evil and very like, what's the word? Not taking any shortcuts, or not very like lenient about how he does things, then yeah, I'm pretty sure he should never had a kid in the first place, or he'll let his kid die, or he won't let Luffy like go unlock Loki's cuffs or help him. But you get the idea. So yeah, sucks that Gaban gets defeated, but that brings at least to understanding that he's not super strong as he is, especially if he's old. If Rayleigh was there and Gaban was there, everything would all the intensity would have been off or not. Although Gaban makes it less, Gaban's power and ability makes it less tense. But he's a part of the Pirate King's crew. He has to be strong, but he can't be like to a point that he has no weakness. So understandable, but it can't be helped. But you know that the scene with Gunko having her memory recall possibly in her head about her father is really interesting. Makes me wonder, like, so are these so-called gods knights, were they like taken or kidnapped by taken away from someone long time ago and created to be and have the memory erased or taken away to become a knight, so they won't have any hesitation or causing trouble possibly? There's a lot of theories about that, but there's a theory about that, but that's yet to be to be confirmed, and yet to be more examined. So we'll have to find out how that turns out or how it goes, because right now it's already causing a lot of crazy ruckus and chaos. So until then, people, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out. Bye bye. Ta-ta-da!